What is that one vital piece of information that if you knew, it would change your life for the better? Hi, beautiful gems. I am the Solstice Gem. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. So that's what we're doing in this reading. We're going to see that one thing that the universe has been trying to tell you, that if you knew, it would really drastically change your life. So we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Pile 1 is a pink quartz with truth, and then this is a tarot card that I covered up so that you're not super biased when choosing your pile. Pile 2 is misinterpretation with an amethyst cluster. And pile 3 is solitude with a green aura quartz. So go ahead and tune into your intuition and choose the pile that is right for you. And whenever you're ready, I left the timestamps in the description box below, and I will see you in your reading. Hi, pile 1. Welcome to your reading. So if you chose this card with this pink quartz or this truth message, then this is going to be your reading about that one thing that the universe has been trying to tell you. Okay, so I feel like the universe has been metaphorically banging its head against the wall, trying to get your attention or trying to get like a message across to you. And it definitely seems like a message of truth. Okay, so there's a truth to something that you need to hear. You're not willing to see a truth of a situation, or there's some sort of truth that's being blocked or denied for whatever reason. Okay, so your card is actually justice. So this truth, I feel like, will give you justice. And maybe you're scared of this truth because you think that it's going to hurt you, and you think that it's actually not going to serve you. I don't even know if you know what this truth is. But there's some sort of a truth that you need to hear that will bring a lot of balance and harmony into your life, perhaps into your relationships, your partnerships, but overall just like create more harmony and balance in your life and the way that it functions. This truth would give you something that you really do deserve, like something that you've earned. So let's find out what this truth is. Curious. So pile 1, what is that one thing that you have been trying to tell them, universe? What have you been trying to tell pile 1? What is that one thing that you have been trying to tell them? We have growth and isolation. There's perhaps a lot of growth during isolation. Maybe you are feeling very isolated right now, very alone, very lonely. And there's a lot of growth that you're gaining from this time alone. And this might be a hard truth for you to hear because you just want balance and harmony in your life. Maybe you do want more friendships and more relationships, because justice is Libra energy, and Libra, I just saw 222 on the timer. Yes, so confirmation that perhaps you do want partnership. You don't want to be alone. Okay, you don't want to be isolated. Whether let's say you do have people in your life, maybe you do feel alone. Okay, but I'm getting that this time apart, or this time alone, or feeling this way, is for your own growth. And this is definitely taking you somewhere. And I feel like you don't want to hear this because you don't. Yeah, so we have victim here. So maybe you think like the universe is punishing you, or you're confused about like why this is the case. Why do you have to be in isolation apart from other people? Why can't you just find the right partner? Why can't you find the right friends? Why can't you find your soul tribe, your community? Perhaps could be the recurring messages in your head and questions in your head. And so you think like the universe is punishing you, or out to get you, or something like that. But let's find the truth of this situation. So why are you going through this? So let's see. Universe, what is that one thing? So we have just take the first step and you will see that everything will fall into place once you do. And then we have when your plans suddenly change or get canceled, go with the flow and know that I am redirecting you to what you actually need. You have to go through this darkness to get to the light. Don't be afraid. This is from my messages from the universe deck. These are channeled messages from the universe that I created. So if you want to check that out, it's on my website. But let's choose some more oracle cards. Yeah, things aren't going the way that you want them to go with this card here. Like you want your life or situation to like go a certain way, and it's not going the way that you want it to go. And this is a redirection to something else that you need in your life. It's taking you to, I feel like it's really giving you a lot of opportunities to grow. And this could be like to grow personally, to grow in wisdom, to grow in maturity, to grow in perspective, like changing your perspective somehow that will allow you to be a better person, be more true to yourself, be happier maybe. Or maybe this is like your soul's growth, you know, like this is just part of your soul's lessons, like a part of what you have to experience in this lifetime to elevate. Oh my gosh, yeah, it could definitely be about friendship. Make a date for a play day with one or more friends. And then we have self-forgiveness. Let go of old guilt and remember that you're God's perfect child. Wow, that's so sweet. And then we have set your sights higher, increase your standards and expect more for yourself. Don't settle. Okay, so I'm definitely getting a strong message here that the truth of the situation is, pile one, is that if you have been feeling lonely and isolated and apart from your friends or apart from family, or feeling just like you don't have people in your life that get you or that love you or that you can connect with or hang out with or play with, I don't know, have fun with, that you need to do a little bit, you need to get out of this. Like you need to take the first step. Like you need to take the first step of getting out of this isolation. And it's like basically like people aren't going to come knocking on your door and just saying like, hey, you want to hang out. People aren't necessarily going to come approach you. You're the one that has to take the first step to show the effort, to make the effort to pursue something like getting out of the house and trying a new activity, or signing up for a class, or calling a friend and suggesting that you guys hang out, or going on a dating app if you're trying to find love, or reaching out, you know, to people who are around you. But like, let me just tell you, once you do that, once you take that first step and you just make that initial effort, everything else is going to start flowing. Okay, it's really going to start to fall into place. It's just, you have to take that first step. Okay, this is the truth of the situation. Like, it's not just going to be handed to you. It's not going to come to you. You do have to make some sort of an effort here. And maybe this is part of your growth. Okay, so maybe you've been isolated for so long that you're like, well, this is comfortable now. You know, I feel safe now. It's convenient. This is something I'm used to. It's familiar. It's not making you happy, but it's something that still gives you a sense of comfort. So there's something here that is karmic, you know, with this Justice card. This could be a karmic cycle that you've been in, and you're trying to break those patterns. Okay, break through those patterns. So I definitely want to get into like what this is. Hopefully the tarot will give us a little bit more about this. Self-forgiveness, I feel like you are beating yourself up though. Like you're almost blaming yourself that this is your fault, taking on more responsibility than you need to. It's really not your fault. But there is something that you can do about it. Okay, so this is part of your journey. This is part of your growth. But there's action that you can take that can change the situation. And that is the truth. Okay, that's the truth, pile one. That's what you need to hear. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for, that you internalize this. I feel like you make this about you, and like this is you, it's your fault, you're the one there's something wrong with you. It's really not. So let's clarify this growth card. So why is this happening? Actually, let's do this one. So why is this happening to pile one? Why do they have to be in this isolation? Why is this growth card coming out? Wow, the Ten of Swords. There's a huge like ending or death of some sort that you're undergoing through this process. And gaining a lot of strength and courage and confidence and belief in yourself, and courage to be seen for who you are, to be in the spotlight and to really shine. So tell me more about this. Wow. Okay, so pile 1. First of all, your cards are the 10 of Swords, the 6 of Pentacles, the 8 of Swords, the Fool, and then the 6 of Cups. Okay, so why is this happening? Why are you in this situation? Why are you in this isolation? Why is this so important for your growth? There's definitely, like I said, like a truth about this, okay? Oh my gosh. Ace of Swords and the King of Swords. You're gaining an understanding. Maybe you're gaining an understanding about yourself and who you truly are. Maybe what kind of people you want to have in your life. What kind of, this seems more like a journey into the self, and about maybe, yeah, okay, that's why the 6 of Cups. So this could go back to childhood, honestly. This could be like deep trauma that you're working through that is being triggered in these situations. Or from being isolated and lonely. So like when you don't have a lot of people in your life, let's say, you have more time to yourself, okay? And that's naturally going to bring up a lot of things, right? Things that you haven't dealt with are going to be brought up that you have to face because you don't have the distraction of people in your life. You're not busy with them. You're not busy doing things and feeling loved and valued. You know, you're like, well, why is this happening? Like, why am I all alone? Why don't I have the people, like quality people in my life? And you start to go through that inner reflective process where you start to ask questions. And I feel like you're in this isolation because there is something about yourself and your past and perhaps your childhood and upbringing that you're supposed to see and realize and forgive yourself for. Okay, let go of old guilt and remember that you're God's perfect child. So there could be something around you not feeling good enough, like not feeling perfect, and like maybe you have to, you know, appease people in order for them to like you, or you have to like hide a certain part of you in order to fit in with a certain group. Or if you're looking for love, like you just feel maybe like you're too much, or you're too this, or you're too that, and like you're never going to find the perfect partner who's going to appreciate those things about you. And of course, this could be with friendships. Maybe you have a history with family being shitty to you, you know, or hurting you. Maybe you have a tendency to hurt other people, okay? So self-forgiveness. So maybe you feel guilty about something. So maybe you are the one that has hurt some people in your past and fucked up friendships and relationships because maybe you were too, whatever, fill in the blank, you know? And this is a responsibility that you carry with you, but it's like, it's time to let go of that. It's like not your fault. That was in the past. You made some mistakes in the past, and you need to work through that and forgive yourself so that you can make space for these new people who you're not going to treat that way. You know, you're going to give them your all and be your best self and show up, even though maybe in the past you didn't show up, or you weren't able to be emotionally mature to handle certain relationships. So there's definitely that going on here with you. And I feel like that is essentially why that you've been thrown into this isolation period, because this is really crucial to your growth and emotional maturity. There's a part of you that you're completely letting go of, you know, with the 10 of Swords. It's like a big, huge ego death here. And fear with the 8 of Swords, a lot of overthinking and fear and self-doubt and like honestly self-deprecating thoughts and beliefs about maybe yourself, or maybe like that this is just how your life is going to be, or that you're just meant to be alone forever and you're not meant to have people in your life. This is just what it is. These thoughts are eating away at you. They're not healthy. Okay, so this is part of that process too, where you're like letting that go and trying to gain a new, fresh perspective. You need to look at friendships and relationships, connections as a whole from a brand new energy with the Fool. Okay, the Fool is right under friendship. So you do need to be looking at these relationships with a fresh eye and a little bit more naive, okay? Being a little bit more naive, not bringing that baggage from the past into these new connections, assuming that this is going to happen because this happened last time, or assuming that this person's going to treat me this way because this is how my ex treated me, or this is what my family did to me, they betrayed me, everybody does this always ends up happening. These are the types of thoughts and beliefs that you have that are conditioned into your brain now from these certain childhood experiences or experiences with other relationships and people. And I feel that you need to really kind of go over them and dissect them and see how these are causing blocks in forming new relationships in your life. You need to be a little bit more, you need to be baggage free. The Fool is baggage free. It doesn't bring anything from the past into its new beginning. And it is a little bit more, you know, it could be a bit more, like I said, naive and inexperienced energy, but that's almost like the approach that you need to take in entering into these new relationships and taking a chance and just looking at it like if you're a child making a friend. Okay. Yeah. Approach the situation in a very childlike manner with the Six of Cups, and, you know, being more vulnerable, and also assuming that, you know, everybody wants to be your friend. Like, what does a child in kindergarten do? They go up to a random person like, hey, you want to be my friend? And then the other person's like, yeah. And then they start playing. Like, no problem, no baggage, like no trauma. They just are friends, and then they just hang out and they are just enjoying each other. That's how we used to make friends as children. And now as adults, it's like a lot different because there's like all of this baggage that we carry. But that baggage is what you're releasing during this time alone, so that you can see like what is your baggage that you're bringing into these connections, and why do you constantly end up feeling lonely and isolated, and like you don't have your justice, like you don't have balance and harmony and peace in your relationships. Okay. So yeah, that's kind of like the process that you need to go through, and I think you're going through. And this whole journey so far, where maybe like the isolation is really starting to like make you sad and depressed, and it's really affecting your mindset. It seems like these are the plans, you know, you have plans that like, oh, well, this is going to be my life. Like, I'm going to have the people in my life that I want, and it's not happening. I feel like that is not the universe punishing you. Maybe that's where like these thoughts are coming in, where you're starting to overthink it and like, oh, it's about me. Like, I'm the problem. When really it's like you're being redirected to what you actually need. So perhaps right now, if you were to have people in your life or meet like a romantic partner, if that's what you're looking for, or meet a friend or something like that, maybe that friend wouldn't be the best for you, or that person wouldn't be the best for you. They wouldn't help you on your path. They wouldn't help you to grow, because you're about growth right now. Okay, maybe they would hinder you. Maybe they would bring you down. Maybe they wouldn't be the best influence. Maybe they would distract you from this. Okay, there's so many things that could happen that you don't know, that you're not aware of, because we are in this body. Okay, we're very limited to the information that the universe is full of. Okay, so and it's like the universe is trying to tell you this, like it's been trying so hard to tell you, but it's like hard for you to accept this. I think it's hard for you to accept that this is the reality, because you are so like the way that you feel, right? Like you don't feel good. Like you don't feel good being alone. You feel lonely. It's like killing you. So you're like, well, why would I have to be in this situation? And you're just banging your head against the wall. Well, so is the universe, you know, because it's trying to tell you that this is not the wrong path. This is just the path that you need to be on to be able to align with the right people in your life, truly, to be able to truly attract your soul tribe, your soul family, people who genuinely love you and care for you and are here for you and are good for you and are not distractions away from your, the things that you have to deal with, but they're facilitators. Okay, they're people who can help you be more successful, people who can support you and be loyal to you and stand up for you. Okay, so those are the types of relationships that you are calling in, that you're bringing in to your life through this isolation and growth period. It's happening, okay? But I think the main message here, the truth really that you need to hear, is that you can change. I almost feel like it's time, like you're ready. Okay, so I feel like this is more the past, because this is the first card that came out, and usually goes like past, present, future. So it kind of looks like the past this is what you've already been dealing with for maybe quite a while. And now it's like you're being guided to take that first step and put yourself out there, and the abundance will flow back to you with the Six of Pentacles. So you're going to have the effort that you put out, you're going to get it back in equality, okay, in mutuality. There's an energy of balanced relationships and connections here. And like I said, with the Fool, it's kind of like just be more childlike and playful, and don't overthink it. Don't overthink this whole situation. Just act like a child and put yourself out there. Fuck it, just do it. And so what if you get rejected? That person's not for you. That's what this card is about. It's like whoever's not resonating with your approach, that person's just not you know, they're just not for you. That's it. They're not better or worse than you, but they're just not your vibe. They're not on your wavelength, and that's great, because you don't want people who are like tight asses in your life, you know, who can't take this childlike, sweet energy or fun, playful energy. And they just want to, they're carrying their own trauma around, you know, and they can't have positive relationships if they're closing off somebody that's so open and lovely and friendly, which is the energy I see you being in the future. Okay, so final message for pile 1. What is the one thing that you want them to know? It's quite a few cards. We'll just keep shuffling here and get one card. Oh, sorry. Also, set your sights higher. Increase your standards and expect more for yourself. Don't settle. This is exactly what's happening here. Don't settle with the types of connections, relationships, and friendships that you have in your life just because you're desperate or because you're lonely or you're feeling isolated. Really do know that you deserve great friends and great people in your life. You deserve people who respect you, who value you, who like all of those beautiful things that I described. You deserve justice, right? You deserve reciprocity. You deserve somebody who pays attention to you and shares how they feel about you and wants to hang out and spend quality time and just all of those things, wants to invest into the relationship, okay? That's what you deserve, and that's what you're getting. But you're not just going out there like a wounded child ready to be friends with anyone. You're going out there knowing what it is that you want, knowing what it is that you deserve, being okay being alone, because you've definitely had to surrender to that, right? You've had to make peace with this. You found probably like you can spend quality time with yourself. You enjoy your own company. You found some hobbies perhaps, and now it's time to share that beautiful whole person that you have become with other people that will be very receptive to you. So yeah, definitely like don't settle. Oh my gosh, talk about don't settle. This is my card of don't settle. When this card comes out, that's like the message that I always say is like, know your worth, know your value, don't settle. That's what the Queen of Pentacles does not do. She does not settle, okay? So confirmation, yeah, you're worthy. You're worthy of beautiful, wonderful friendships and relationships and people in your life who really do value you. Know that. Yes, this ending needs to happen. Okay, so it could be a mother wound as well with your mother. Somehow that messed with your self-perception or how you relate to other people. Maybe your mother was, I don't know, anything. Maybe you just didn't have a good relationship with your mother. And that kind of messed things up for you. But, we have Temperance and okay, so just be patient. The Ten of Cups is happening. This is so beautiful. So beautiful. You've been very patient. You've been balancing out your emotions. You've been healing. Okay, you've been trusting in divine timing and order. And if you haven't, then you need to. You need to trust in this order. You've been doing, I think, the letting go, you know? The pain after pain after pain, just shedding it, letting it go, doing the healing. And you get blessed from that, you know, you get rewarded from that with the 10 of Cups. This is not just, the 9 of Cups is about being happy alone. You've done that. Now this is about 10 Cups, okay? This is about being happy with other people, having a community, having people in your life that make you happy, where you feel emotionally fulfilled within your family, within your community, within your friendships, within your relationships and your partnerships, okay? There's a lot of happiness here. There's more than one person, indicating that There's definitely a sense of connection here and community that you are moving into. Okay, so let's just get like one more card for like, what do you want pile 1 to do? What do you want pile 1 to do right now? Is there any advice that you have for them? Well, look how this card just turned over. That's what I was just talking about. The 9 of Cups and the Hanged Man. Yeah, this whole journey of finding your own inner happiness from within, from yourself, not from other people. You've had to surrender. You've had to hang back. This really has changed your perspective, okay? This has really transformed the way that you see the world, the way that you see yourself, the way that you see your relationships, what kind of relationships you want to have, what kind of friendships, what kind of community you want to build, what you want to do within these relationships, and just all of it, you know? I feel like it's transformed your mind, your perspective, your paradigm. And that's what this alone time has been doing for you. Okay, so like I said, there's not really, there is definitely an energy of like divine timing. Like this is happening in the timing that it needs to happen, because there's a lot more happening underneath the surface, like on a soul level. But the one thing that you can do is, yeah, just go with the flow. Honestly, just trust this process. Go with the flow. But taking that first step with the Fool here, taking a leap of faith into the unknown, putting yourself out there a little bit more, maybe pursuing. And I saw the Knight of Wands at the bottom. We got rid of it. I don't know where it went, but that is like taking action. Okay, so I feel that if you do take that first step into that direction, the rest will align. Like the universe will take care of the rest. It's time. It's like time for these friendships to come in, or this relationship to come in, or just this positive connection. It's time for it to happen. And, you know, the universe can't make it happen unless you take a step. Like, that's just how it works. Okay. You have to be proactive. So I feel like, yes, these friendships are out there for you. These people, this community, and they are going to start to flow into your life, but you just have to take that step, and then the rest will follow. The rest will align for you. Okay, that's what you need to know. So pile 1, that is your reading. That's what I have for you. I hope that resonated and you feel better about this whole thing now. Thank you so much for being here. Please subscribe to my channel if you're enjoying my readings, and I will see you in my next one. Bye. Hi pile 2, welcome to your reading. So if you chose this card with Misinterpretation or the Amethyst Cluster, then this is going to be your reading today to see that one thing that the universe has been trying to tell you. So your card today is the Moon with Misinterpretation. Okay. This is giving me an energy of like, you've been misinterpreting something. You haven't been seeing something clearly. And so like the universe is here to tell you like what's really fact. What's maybe bring clarity to a confusing situation, or just thought that you have. Let's see. Okay, so pile 2, what is that one thing that you have been trying to tell pile 2? So we have passion with creation. Wow, those go so well together. Mysticism. Ooh, the Moon is very mystical, very mysterious, very much about the unknown. Our subconscious, right? Our deeper self. Things that aren't seen to the eye. Hidden truths. There's something about more than meets the eye. So pile 2, what is that one thing you've been trying to tell them? Okay, we have 222. Love, partnerships, relationships, companionship, harmony, peace, balance, intuition, sensitivity, emotions, gentleness, cooperation, vulnerability, diplomacy, decisions, duality, divine feminine. Very feminine energy, yes. Ooh, look, 444 at the bottom. And these have other cards, not just numbers. So the fact that we have 2 numbers here, it's definitely a sign, definitely a synchronicity is coming through. So if those are numbers that you've been seeing, this is a sign, perhaps, like that this is an important message for you. Also, you might be very mystical, okay? You might be very connected to the mystical realm, to the spiritual realm, and because of that, you're seeing a lot of number patterns, and the universe uses this to communicate with you, numbers and symbols, and just synchronicities, basically. So, okay, so there's a lot of hidden truths in these deeper messages that the universe is giving you. There's a lot of messages for you in the mystical realm, okay, that you have to kind of interpret for yourself. And maybe the universe is telling you, like, you've been misinterpreting the signs. You've been misinterpreting the messages. They're actually a lot better than what you think. Okay, that could be like one message. Okay, so what is that one thing that pile 2 needs to hear that you've been trying to tell them? Okay, so we have, this came out at the bottom of the deck for pile 1. Set your sights higher, increase your standards, and expect more for yourself. Don't settle. And then we have stay optimistic. Your dreams are coming true. Don't quit right before the miracle occurs. We have father healing. Okay, so this could have something to do with your passion and your creation, your creative energy. Maybe there's something that you're very passionate about creating and bringing into this world. Maybe you like to work with other people. Maybe you work with the elderly. That could just be one thing. But there's a passion that you have that you're really good at. It's a natural gift that you have. And you don't want to give up on this, okay? This is something that you've been very disciplined about and putting a lot of attention and focus on, trying to build, trying to bring into reality, really. And it could definitely have to do with other people. It could have to do with working with other people. Sorry, I keep moving. And it could be very creative, this passion of yours, okay? So like a creative endeavor, business, project, something that you love to do. Because you have high standards, okay? You have higher sights. You have big dreams that you want to fulfill. You want to be true to yourself. You want to live an authentic life. And the universe wants you to know that you need to stay optimistic about this. Like, this is coming true for you. Do not quit before the miracle occurs, okay? So if maybe you haven't been seeing a lot of evidence of this in your physical reality, it's like the universe is giving you signs, okay? That's what it is. It's giving you synchronicities, signs, intuitive hits, passion. It's giving you your passion. Literally your creative energy and your passionate energy. Where do you think that comes from? That comes from your soul, okay? That comes from your destiny. This is something that you're meant to do, that you're really good at, that lights you up, makes you happy. So that in itself is a sign that this is your path. And all of the other things that you have been seeing that you either are not seeing or just misinterpreting, or just looking at it as like, oh, okay, this is about something else. Like, oh, this 222 is about this, not about this. So the universe is like, I've been telling you. So just stay optimistic, okay? Keep going, like, don't give up. There's a lot of hidden things that you're not yet seeing, that aren't yet revealed to you, I guess, about this path of yours. It could be a mystical passion that you have as well, okay? You could be an energy worker, you could be a tarot reader, you could be a psychic, you could be an astrologer, Reiki healer, teacher, spiritual teacher, I don't know. Okay, maybe you're confused about this. You're confused about this passion of yours, and if you're going to be successful or if it's going to fall apart. You're back and forth, up and down. Yeah, because the gray, these represent chakras. And so the yellow represents your sacral chakra. And the gray is about like none of the chakras. That's like you have a block chakra. Okay, it's confused. Confused. Okay, so the moon is confused. So perhaps there's a block in your creative energy. Yeah, something that brings you a lot of passion, but you have some sort of a block around creating because you're too indecisive. You're too back and forth, up and down. One day you're excited about it, one day you're into it, and you're like, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna commit to it, this is what I want. And the next day, it's like, I don't really care, like, I don't want to put in the effort, I'm not gonna be successful, this is too much work, this is too much effort, this is, and it could be anything. I mean, it could even be a personal goal that you have, like healthy eating or something, where you're really passionate about like changing your diet and maybe even teaching other people about this healthy diet. But then whenever it comes down to, like, some days you feel great and like, I want to do this, I'm gonna cook for myself and make all these changes, and you're doing it for 5 days, and then you hit a wall and you're like, I just want to binge and I just want to like eat a bunch of snacks and I don't really care anymore, like so like maybe sometimes like you give into your weaknesses or temptations, or you just kind of lose the passion. And this is putting some confusion here on your path about this creative energy. It's putting a block because you're up and down, back and forth. Maybe the universe is misinterpreting your manifestation. Maybe the universe is like, I don't know what you want, pile 2. Like, do you want this or do you not want this? Because some days and weeks it seems like you're really going the distance and you're really committed to this, and then sometimes you just like aren't even, it seems like, being proactive or putting an energy towards this or making an effort, or your language around it is just saying like, I don't really care for this anymore. So it's just like very confusing messages that you're giving the universe. So you need to be more disciplined and diligent about this, and just like be consistent with what it is that you want. Okay, be consistent with it and stop changing your mind. Be more, like follow through, stable. Okay, I want to pull from this tarot deck going forward. Maybe just one card. Okay, so what is that one thing that you have been trying to tell pile 2? Page of Swords. Okay, so the universe is definitely trying to tell you something with the Page of Swords. There's a message that the universe is trying to deliver to you, has been trying to deliver to you. How is the universe delivering this message to pile 2? How is the universe delivering this message? Through your passion. Okay, that's why that came out. Through your passion, through your excitement, through your vision of success, through your drive to succeed, to have stability, to have a happy home life, to have success. 4 of Wands, this is about celebration, marriage, a stable home. This is about celebrating your hard work. A very fiery energy, so very passionate energy, okay? So the universe is communicating to you through your passion for this. That is the sign that this is good for you, that this is the right path for you, that this is gonna work out, this is gonna pay off. You need to stay optimistic. This is happening. Like, your passion is the sign. Maybe something within your relationships as well, or your romantic partnership, okay? The 2 energy in numerology is about love, romance, partnerships, not just about love, it's about one-on-one relationships, okay? So maybe you're closer, more intimate relationships, but then the 4 of Wands is about, a soulmate, or marrying your person. So this could be within your significant others, you and your significant other's relationship. Somehow there's some sort of messages that are coming through within maybe your person, right? Maybe your partner is rooting you on and telling you, like, keep going and how great you are. Pursue this. Yeah, look, the 8 of Pentacles, like, to focus on this, like, don't give up, pile 2. Really, master your craft, master this skill, keep creating, keep Keep using that passion that you have to do and create, study, learn, right? Learn more information, gain more information. What is it that you are trying to tell Pile 2 with this Page of Swords? So we understand that you're coming through and communicating with this page energy. What is it? We know how you're communicating now. What is it that you're communicating to Pile 2? The Eight of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, you do get in your head about this, and I think it throws you off your path with the Eight of Swords. You really do. You like self-sabotage. Like you get going, and then self-sabotage. It's gonna be anything that you're passionate about, okay? It doesn't have to be like a career or a business or a side gig. Like it can literally be like, I'm really passionate about learning new information. I want to really grow as a person. You have a goal of, I don't know, you have a goal of reading 10 books a year, or you have a goal of just becoming really tech savvy and learning how to edit videos or be a videographer. Like your own little passion, you know, you have a goal to, yeah, I don't know, just like learn a new skill even. That's just for you. It doesn't have to be about money. It doesn't have to be a business or like a job. It can just be a personal goal that you have that you want to accomplish. And anytime you get to a certain point, it's like you hit a wall, you get into your head and you self-sabotage from this flow to come in. Okay, the flow is ready to come in with the Six of Pentacles. There's abundance here. There's a payoff here. There's success. Just don't self-sabotage, I guess. Like, don't get in your head. Whenever, let me pull a card for that. So how is it that Pile 2 gets in their head? What is this self-sabotage? The Empress with nourishment. Delusion, wow. The Star, inspiration. So we have the Star at the bottom. We'll just put it here. The Moon with misinterpretation. We have Seven of Cups with delusion. These are beautiful energies here. You know, the Star is about being inspired to create. This is about having a great grand dream or wish that you want fulfilled. You're making a wish upon a star. You're staying optimistic. You're having hope and faith in your dreams and visions. The Empress is about having it all, right? It's about having the manifestation of that which you wish for. It's about enjoying the fruits of your labor. Yes. So I feel like with these cards, it's like whenever you get into this seven, so you feel, you know, great about this path that you're on and you feel inspired and like this is going to nourish your soul. And then, yeah, you hit this like point of the journey where maybe things become a little bit too hard or it's just too hard to follow through right now. And you start to want to escape, okay, with this delusion. You want to go into like the non-truth, like you want to go into maybe an escapist mindset or energy, or just feeling like you don't want to deal with this right now. So you tend to just go into like fantasy land, maybe. There's something about it that like you don't see clearly on the path. Maybe something happens, okay, and you're like, oh, that's a sign I shouldn't be on this path. Like you committed to whatever, and you like learning a new skill, and you signed up for a class that you're doing, and you really do, you're inspired by this, you feel really passionate about it, but then it's like there's this mean person in the class, and they're just giving you a hard time, and you take that as a sign that like, oh, I'm not meant to be in this class, like this isn't my hobby, this isn't my path. You know, you let something like that take you away from what it is that you want to do. And you're misinterpreting that sign. You're not seeing it accurately and clearly, you know? It could have other reasons why that person was mean to you. Maybe it's a call for you to rise up or to stand up for yourself, or maybe use your voice and communicate and tell this person, like, fuck off or whatever. Tell this person, you know, that this is disrespectful, like, don't talk to me that way. And then that turns into like an actual friendship because this person's like, damn, I'm sorry, I didn't even realize I was being an asshole. And then, I don't know, like, there's so many ways that could like unfold. So just not immediately jumping to conclusions that just because something isn't going 100% to your liking and to smoothly, right, effortlessly, that it's not for you. Like, that's you misinterpreting the signs. And I just want to move this up a little. Okay, so I hope that that's making sense. And Ace of Wands is at the bottom with the Six of Wands. So, I mean, you're definitely going to have success from this passionate endeavor that you are engaging in or want to engage in. You just like need to keep the passion is how the universe talks to you. As long as you feel the passion about it and you feel good about it, this is right for you. You will have victory. You will have success, whatever that means for you. Okay, you're going to gain a lot of confidence, a lot of strength, a lot of maybe experience as well. The more maybe experience that you have, the more confidence and courage that you'll have, the more fears that you can face. Just keep following that spark. So that is your message. And okay, let's just get a final message that you need to hear. Is there any final things that you want to say? Pile 2. We have the Queen of Swords. Whoa. And the King of Wands. King of Wands, man. The Queen of Swords is very, very clear on what it is that she wants and needs, and she doesn't deal with any fluff or any bullshit. She kind of just like knows what she wants and she goes and gets it. And that's like the key with the King of Wands energy. You know what you want, you have clarity on this, and then you go and get it. Just keep being in the energy. That is honestly the main way that the universe is communicating with you. It's, you know how sometimes the universe communicates through intuition or through signs and symbols and all of that? Like, yes, there's a lot of signs and symbols around you, but like the main way is how you feel about something. Okay, so I feel like you see very clearly how excited you are about this creative endeavor, this project, this passion, and that clarity is your intuition talking to you. It's like, it's unwavering. It doesn't change. It's just kind of like, yes, this is it. So that's it. That's it. No need to go up and down. No need to question it. No need to get in your head about it. No need to self-sabotage along the way. None of it. Just keep going. Keep being clear with your intention, right? The Ace of Wands we saw. Keep being clear with your plan. Have a plan, Two of Wands, of how to move forward. Be clear with your intention. Be unwavering. Don't change your mind. And it will come. It will come a lot faster. The success from this will come a lot quicker and faster because you're aligned with that. And the universe isn't confused about what it is that you desire. Yeah, so that is your message, pile 2. I hope that resonated with you. Please let me know in the comments below. Please subscribe to my channel if you're enjoying my readings. And I will see you in my next reading. Bye. Hi, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. So if you chose this Solitude card with this green quartz, then this is going to be your reading today to see what is that one thing that the universe has been trying to tell you that perhaps you haven't been hearing or listening to that will definitely change your life for the better if you heard it. Okay, so the Hermit with Solitude came out. Maybe this is being communicated to you through your deeper insights, like the deeper insights that you get, or maybe during solitude, like when you're alone is when you're able to receive these messages a lot clearer. That's like the one that's, you know, like the universe is communicating this to you like all the time. The whole point of this reading is to see like, what is it that it's been trying to tell you that obviously you're not hearing, right? So maybe you can hear these messages the best whenever it is that you're alone. Okay, whenever you're meditating or spending time alone or in quiet, or just kind of one with yourself, one with nature. Okay, so what is that one thing that the universe has been trying to tell you? Okay, so we have soulmate and we have perseverance. I'm not surprised that pile 3 is about this energy, because my pile 3s have lately been like very love oriented and romance oriented, although this doesn't have to be romance. Okay, soulmates could be platonic relationships as well. Let's see. Okay, so pile 3. What is that one thing that you've been trying to tell them? We have dream big. Let go of small thoughts about yourself. See yourself succeeding. Make a decision. Feeling stuck or indecisive, listen to your intuition and make a decision. Okay, so maybe you're trying to make a decision about a soulmate, about a person in your life who feels like a soulmate, who you feel very connected to. And you're getting a lot of answers whenever it is that you're spending time alone. Through your spiritual growth and expansion, you are healing past karma. Okay, so maybe there's some karma involved in this relationship with this person that has to be, I guess, fulfilled. Then we also have follow your curiosity and the passion in your heart and soul. I will never abandon you is at the bottom. I almost feel like this could be your soulmate talking to you. So if you do resonate with that message where you do have a soulmate, you have a partner, you have somebody that you love very deeply, you feel very connected to this person, very familiar, very comfortable with them and safe with them. Okay, this could be a friend as well, or it could be a very close family member that you just feel like has your back and is just there. I almost feel like this could be a message that like they're telling you, I will never abandon you. Like they're never going to leave you. They're never going to abandon you. So if you do have fears of this, like with the Hermit, with solitude, maybe you're alone or like you're apart from them right now. You're not seeing them as often as you normally do or talk to them. Or something happened to where maybe you don't have as much access to each other. And this is maybe throwing you in your head about this, and maybe you're worried about it. They want you to know, or the universe wants you to know, that they're never going to actually abandon you. Like they're still here. They're still here with you. And this person is your true soulmate. Like this person is meant to be in your life. Have big dreams about this. Like don't think small thoughts about this relationship or situation. Now, if this is not somebody that you know, that this is somebody that you're desiring, then yeah, this could be a message that there is your soulmate. If you're going to meet your soulmate. And they're already with you. With I will never abandon you. I feel like your soulmate's already with you in heart, in manifestation, in energy. Okay, so what does pile 3 need to know right now that they haven't been hearing? What have you been trying to tell pile 3? Okay, we have, I saw the King of Cups and the 5 of Swords. 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so 3 of Pentacles with excitement and 6 of Wands with achievement. Okay, so let's get your tarot cards out. We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Eight of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. Well, that is great energy, pile 3. The Ace of Pentacles, oh my gosh, I just realized the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Okay, this came out in my other reading that I just recorded. What is it called? What did I name it? Oh, it's divine timing for you to hear this message. The Queen and King of Pentacles came out in pile 3 together as well, and the Queen and King of Wands. So this could be related to that pile. I do feel that through spending all of this time in solitude, whatever that means for you, whether that's like you being alone, without, you know, a romantic partner, just being single, or that's just something that you do as a self-care practice, a spiritual practice, is you spend time with yourself, connecting with yourself, meditating, you know, reflecting, you know, going out in nature and just being. I feel like that definitely is helping you grow spiritually, which is allowing you to heal this karma that, whatever it is, you know, that is coming up maybe in this relationship with this person, or maybe it's coming up in your career as well with the Three of Pentacles, the Six of Wands. Like, you want some sort of success in your career, or some sort of financial success and abundance that you're very excited about, and you want, yeah, like you want more money or something like that. You're dreaming big, you're very passionate about something, follow the curiosity in your heart and soul and your passion. So it could be related to that as well, but I feel like you've gained a lot of wisdom during these times in solitude. And it's allowing you to get rid of this, you know, get out of a certain maybe karmic cycle or situation that you have been in. And I definitely feel like there's a lot more stability that is coming into your life. Okay, your life is going to catapult forward. It's going to shoot forward. So there's like quick moving energy here into more stability. Now, this could be with a person. So this could, of course, be with your soulmate, or like some sort of a person that you're connected to. And this is definitely showing like a serious relationship. It's showing marriage. It's showing long-term commitment. It's showing stability and security, trust, loyalty, reliability, dependability, all of those things, devotion. This could also be that you're meeting this person in the physical, okay? A lot of pentacles here. So it's very exciting that you finally get to see this person in the physical world. So if this is not, you know, of course, if it's a romantic partner, like maybe you finally meet that person, or you start to really spend more time together. Or if this is somebody else that you've been maybe a little bit more of at a distance from, or not talking to as much, it's like you guys are coming together physically. Okay, so you guys could maybe spend more time together and talk more to each other and connect in that kind of a physical way. But there's definitely a groundedness to this connection. And if it's not about a soulmate that you're coming together with, or stabilizing a certain connection, I do feel that somehow is affecting your path. Although I do see the Queen and King of Pentacles together. Okay, so like that's obviously like a married couple. It could be mother and father as well. But then we have the Hierophant here, okay, and the High Priestess. The High Priestess and the Hierophant are counterparts as well. Divine feminine, divine masculine energy here. The priest and the priestess. So there's a high spiritual quality to this connection as well, that it is just moving towards more success, an accomplishment of some sort, achieving something of some sort. And it's because you guys are both in the same space in your heart and soul, very curious about each other, very passionate about each other, dreaming big. So this like big connection is going to come together. Okay, so that could have something, so that could be about that, or this is about your own path of elevating very, very quickly to more stability and security in your life, especially financially and within the home, within your career, where you have some major sort of success because of all of this growth that you have been undergoing in this time of solitude and being in hermit mode, like you're coming out of the cave and you're very curious, you're following your passion, and this is bringing in, like, allowing you to accomplish your big dreams, okay, your big dreams, big goals, and it's bringing in a lot of physical abundance into your life, a lot of positive communication as well, positive news coming in. You could have a soulmate that you're currently with, like your partner, you know, that was really supportive of you, is really supportive of this path of yours, and just cheering you on to keep going. Okay, so they could be like a really big, maybe even a financial supporter in your journey. Okay, so let's see what else. So what is that one thing that you have been trying to tell pile 3? What is that one thing? Just boil it down for me. What is this about? A decision. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Honestly, as I was shuffling, I was like, what is this? I remembered the decision card. And then we have explore your options. And then we have the 2 of Swords with being indecisive, stuck. Okay, so this is the one thing that you need to hear. 2 of Swords. Tell me about this. Queen of Pentacles showing up again. Okay, so you're having a hard time making a decision about your career, about how to make money or how to have the stability in your life maybe. But this is definitely about like being successful financially here, or being in a successful committed relationship as well. So there's some sort of a crossroad here. There's a decision. There's a point where you have to make this decision that you're really thinking about and trying to get higher wisdom. Okay, maybe spending it in solitude to get these answers. What is the answer to this? What is this decision? What is this decision regarding? The Chariot. How to move forward. How to move forward towards success. How to use your willpower to make this happen. Yeah, how to move forward. There's a lot of action and movement forward positively that is here in the cards. Moving towards more stability, more financial independence, more security in the home, in the family, in the relationship. But I feel like you're confused about like how to do this or what to do about this. So what is the answer? What should pile 3 do? What is their answer? The Fool. Just do it. Just take a leap of faith and just go. Step into the unknown. Baggage free, trusting the journey, trusting the universe, trusting that this is this. Just do it. Just do it. Like the Nike commercial. Just do it. You have the support of the universe. Just follow your curiosity and the passion in your heart and soul. Maybe you want to watch pile 2. That was about them following their passion. Okay, so a little bit more, like, what do you want them to do with this Fool energy? I feel the universe also saying that whatever path it is that you choose to take in life, I will never abandon you. I will always be there with you. I will always be there to catch you. I will always be there to guide you and support you. And if you do fall off the wagon, I'll be there to pick you up. I'll be there to give you messages of keep going or do this, you know? Like the universe is always there in communication with you. And then we have, I'm communicating with you through numbers, patterns, and symbols. So this could be your form of communication with the universe. But I do feel that, you know, and you really can connect through your intuition to the universe's guidance. Like, you're never going to be alone. You're never going to be abandoned. You're not going to be alone. You're not going to be neglected. You're always going to be supported, protected, and guided. Okay? That's like a very important message for you to hear, because I do see some resistance around taking this leap of faith and stepping into this unknown. And maybe it's like being in a relationship with this person, being like, okay, fuck it, let's just do it. Like, not let's just do it, but like, yes, I love you, like, I feel like you're my soulmate, let's just do, like, getting married, you know, that's a huge commitment. Or moving in together, or sharing finances, having a child together. Like, if it is relationship related, it's like a big step, you know, and you're overthinking it. Maybe this is a huge decision, like, should I do this? Is this my person? Is this right for me? And you're kind of stuck here. A lot of fear, you know, is keeping you stuck, because the Two of Swords is about ignoring your intuition and listening to the voice of fear. So yeah, the to help you with this decision is just to take that leap of faith and trust your heart, trust your intuition, and also know that the universe is going to always be there with you and not going to lead you down a wrong path. If it wasn't right for you, it wouldn't feel right. Okay, if it wasn't right for you, there would be signs for that. But again, pile 2 was about misinterpreting the signs. So it was like, yes, follow your passion and keep going, and don't change your mind about it. Like, commit to it. Commit to this thing that you love. And even if you hit a bump in the road or something doesn't work out, it doesn't mean that this isn't your path and that suddenly this is not right for you or meant for you. Don't take that as a sign that that's not meant for you. You're misinterpreting the signs. So that's also a very important message here, is like, don't think that just because things aren't going to be so effortless or go perfectly that it's not meant for you. It could still be meant for you, because you really are just following like your passion and your heart and your love, you're following love for whatever this is, you know? Okay, so let's just see if you need to know anything else. The World, completion. Oh my gosh, look at this beauty. You're starting with the Fool, which is 0, and then you're going all the way to the World with completion, which is the first major arcana and the last major arcana. This is maybe your journey to heal this karmic cycle that you're in. Is by taking a leap of faith, trusting your heart, following your heart, your emotions, you know, not logic, but more of like, it feels good, it feels right energy. Trusting in that is what is going to take you to this completion. Come full circle. You have checked the box on something that you've needed to fulfill on a soul level. Okay, something karmic that you needed to fulfill by saying yes to this, taking that leap of faith, and this is what's going to take you to the World, to the end all be all. Okay, whatever that is for you. And they'll be all happiness, success, whatever. And to your vision. Okay, this is what's going to take you to your vision. Whatever it is that you've been envisioning and trying to have pay off for you, dreaming big about, this is where it's going to take you into achieving that. This is kind of a what's the word I'm looking for? Like vague, like kind of like a vague message is what I'm feeling from this. It's not very specific, because there's like soulmate energy here, there's career energy, there's money, there's taking that leap of faith. Like, it just seems very not clear and specific in my opinion and in my eyes. It seems very like mystical a little bit, which is ironic because pile 2 was like the moon and the message of mysticism, and this one is somehow more mystical, and that was more straightforward. So I don't know, but I definitely feel like they relate. Anyway, so I hope this is making sense for you, at least, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little confused about what this is. Okay, so let's just get a final message as advice? What is your advice to pile 3? What is your advice? Okay, you're avoiding heartbreak. Stop avoiding this. You're avoiding something. I feel like you're avoiding this decision. You're avoiding from making this decision and jumping into something and taking that leap of faith because you are trying to run away from getting maybe your heart broken or being rejected or being abandoned, being left alone. I don't know, being hurt, being in pain, being betrayed. Anything like that. It's like you are trying to avoid that. And this is why you're afraid to make this decision, because you're trying to avoid feeling like this. Afraid of being unfulfilled, right? 8 of Cups. You're afraid of being unfulfilled, not happy, something's missing. These are all of these fears that you have that are stopping you from making this decision. Maybe if this is commitment related, you just want to play around. You don't really want to settle down. You don't want to commit. You want to keep your options open, you know? It's hard for you to make a decision like commit. So yeah, that's not going to lead you to this happiness. It's showing here, like, obviously, if this is about a person and you love this person, then follow that. And just don't overanalyze or overthink of like how this will be down the road. Just by the very fact of like committing and saying yes to this is what is going to get you and now into that, propel you into that energy where you're supposed to be, and things are going to start aligning a lot quicker. And this is part of your karma, you know, like maybe this avoidance tendency. So yeah, I definitely see like maybe attached and avoidant tendencies here. I will never abandon you. Like fear of abandonment is like anxious attachment. And then this was like more dismissive avoidant. So you might want to look into attachment styles. That could be helpful if this is about a relationship. So yeah, advice is to don't run away from the fear of feeling that pain. Yeah, the devil. It's a devil. This is a devil, like metaphorically, of course. This is your own inner demons that are playing out here. So your being stuck at this crossroad is really just like your own inner demons, your fears, things that kind of are a delusion. They're not going to actually come true or happen. Where is this going to lead you? If you take this leap of faith with the Fool, strength. Okay, a lot of strength, a lot of confidence in yourself, really, to courage. Okay, facing your fears with courage, taming this demon, right? Taming the beast, the lion, having the strength to keep going, to be your best self, to be empowered, get through these challenges with courage and confidence. And there's a second chance here with Judgment, okay? So there's a second chance at maybe life, happiness, passion, excitement, joy, love, fulfillment. There's an up-leveling, okay? This is leading you to a place of being higher than you were before, being better, you know, more aligned with yourself, more awakened, more true to yourself, less attached. Like, yeah, freeing yourself from this attachment with the devil, more free. That's where it's taking you. So don't be afraid, okay? That's the one thing the universe has been trying to tell you. Don't be afraid of this. Commit to this. I think it really is about commitment. Like, commit to this. It's going to bring in a lot of happiness and stability, and this person's your soulmate. If this is about a soulmate, this person's your soulmate. Or if this is about something else, then maybe your soulmate is part of this path somehow. I'm not really sure how. But that's what I have for you, pile 3. Let me know how this resonated. Let me know what's going on here. Thank you so much for being here. I enjoyed doing this reading. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can book that via the link in the description box. Please subscribe to my channel to help support and grow my channel. And I will see you in my next reading. Bye.